All right, everyone, we are live with another edition, a special edition of the Humanity Hub, as my co-pilot here will be playing Humanity in VR on none other than MetaQuest. CJ, how are you doing?
I am doing well. I am in virtual reality, Austin, and feeling great.
Yes, it is the future. You are in another world, and a great world at that. And it looks like a quite colorful world, the world of Humanity on MetaQuest. You are on our Humanity Hub level, which is playable in user stages, thanks to our moderator, Paradox, shout out. But yes, so we have an exciting announcement today, if you didn't hear already. Humanity will be coming out on MetaQuest very soon, March 14th, at $24.99. But if you get it now, if you pre-order it, it is under $20 at $19.99. So
that's right, very nice price.
Yes. Yeah. So CJ, are you? I know you're pretty excited to also showcase Humanity on MetaQuest VR, and
this is the first time we've streamed in VR as well. Like, we have all these VR games. We haven't streamed in VR yet. This is the first time, so I won't be able to read the chat. So hey, if people are gonna say mean things about me, I won't see them. So go ahead. But we're gonna have fun playing Humanity today, I think. And this is the MetaQuest version.
Yeah. So I guess the game was kind of rebuilt for MetaQuest, right? Visually, as you can see, and it feels really nice to play in a headset. So if you are like a PS5 player, I know we have a ton of PS5 players, and say you don't necessarily have a PSVR 2, and you do have a MetaQuest 3 Pro or Quest 2.
Quest 2, 3, or Pro, yeah.
Yeah. You should nab Humanity, and you can play it natively in the headset, which is really nice for like accessibility reasons. I always like to play on games natively in the Quest. So, yeah, shall we, demo the game and show what's new?
Let's do it.
So we can start in the story mode.
Yeah, let's back out of our user stages here and start with story mode.
And so what is the game of Humanity exactly, CJ? In Humanity, you control a glowing Shiba Inu it's harder to see in VR. I guess you get a bigger. That is one nice thing about VR is you get a kind of a big snapshot of. It almost feels like you're zoomed out a little bit. You can zoom in pretty far as well if that's your cup of tea.
Yeah.
The accessibility features. Oh yeah. As they dissolve in the dust as they get right next to you.
Yeah, we can probably even get a little bit closer to them once we get into a level.
Yeah, you can you can pretty much get right next to them, and vice versa. You can also zoom out super far and like have a little ant farm action with your humans, right?
Yeah.
So like you can go for that top down view. So now you can see CJ's probably looking down, and I feel like a lot of people will like to play that way. It's like kind of you're controlling your pawns, your chess pieces.
It's true. Yeah, and you can get right up close to them too. It's fun. I love this hub world, by the way.
And yeah, we're always excited for a game launch because we're going to have brand new players to our Humanity game. And with that may come more stages for us to play on our community streams and just more people to experience the story mode and play it for the first time. It's always exciting. So
speaking of the story mode, you were saying, Shiba Inu is the player character here, and it is your job to navigate all of these people to the goal, and they are. I'll start the first stage, and we'll go ahead and check that out. See how that plays in VR. I awoke one morning to find I was a dog. I heard a voice inside my head. Good morning. We have been waiting. There is work to be done. Gonna get our first look at the humans here. You must guide the people to the light. There they are.
Welcome in, Live in Lar, saying that is a nice price, that $19.99 price. If you pre-order. So up until March 14th, right, CJ? You can get that 20% off launch or pre-order discount.
Yep, so here we have our never-ending flow of people coming out of that door. And it is our job to lay down commands to get them to the goal over here. Get a cutscene here in a second telling us exactly that. Again, I heard the voice. Well, will you not lift up your voice? Highlighting the goal over there. How else will you guide them? Telling us all about turn commands.
So yes, the story mode is a massive 90+ stage campaign, 4 bosses, with multiple sequences and like shifts in gameplay throughout. So yeah, it goes from more like what you see here, kind of leading the humans towards a goal. Then it gets into more classic like puzzle stages where you have to hit a start switch. Then it actually gets into more action platformy kind of vibes and utilizing the Shiba to navigate plateaus within humanity and like some stealth missions. There's a whole lot that the developers go through here in humanity.
That's right.
And that they've wanted to showcase. Oh, you recently picked up a quest too. That's awesome.
Great. We have a game for you.
Yes, this is a great game to kick off some Quest 2 gameplay.
Yeah. Going through another thing here. Now these gold figures here, these are Goldie. And you will find these on most stages in the story mode. And you gather them up to unlock bonuses like cosmetics. But there's also some story progression behind them as well. And some game features like retry keep commands is a feature that you'll get, or like a sound test, music switcher is unlocked with a certain number of goldies collected.
And then yeah, because I know some people wonder where they can change their customizations eventually. So we saw that hub world right when we started story mode. There should be a statue where you can change all your skins and customizations that you unlock throughout the game. It's called the archives or archive.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely look for that. If you want to mix and match, there's some pretty fun combos you can come up with.
Absolutely.
Or if you're like me, I think you can even set it to random. So you can, every level you load up, you have a different look to your humans.
I just really like panning around in VR on these levels. It's just kind of fun to like get up close to the blocks and really like see the material that each stage is made out of. And of course the quest color palette looks really nice.
It does.
Well,
yeah, it's really nice to look at.
Yeah.
Easy on the eyes, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Another cutscene. Grant you a new power. It's the jump command. Jump will make the people leap into the air. Take it and use it well.
So this is something we talk about on our community streams that we can finally showcase. So like, what is it like to view a stage in VR? I suppose you get to see a larger portion of the stage for one, right?
You sure can, yeah.
Yeah, so it might be helpful for certain puzzles, or if you want to like think through a stage. Yeah, it's easier to get a bigger snapshot because you can kind of zoom out quite far with the VR headset.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's go to a larger stage here, and we can really kind of show that off. Let's do something like fan out. This is a much larger stage. But you know, one of the things I really, really like about the VR version is, yeah, you can be looking at your humans over here and then see what's happening over here, like very easily without having to move the dog around. When you're playing in 2D or flat, you have to actually move the dog. The dog is the center of the camera. Or I guess you can use the free look camera to look, but in real time you can look around with the VR headset. And to me, that is just one of the huge advantages that you have when playing in VR. Whether it's story mode levels or some of the larger user-made stages, it's really nice to have that flexibility to be able to see halfway across the stage, or like.
That's a really good point. I guess your camera does kind of like tag along with the dog still, but you don't have to be looking at the dog. It's not like it doesn't have to be the focal point.
Yeah.
It can be helpful.
Yeah.
And also, if you're somebody that likes to just find a zen in a level, take your time and observe, like, of course, VR is going to be really cool for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can get right up close to those humans. I love that. That never gets old.
And then, yeah, for those of you watching on Twitch, we do have a new MetaQuest trailer that I'm about to plug, and I'll actually drop that link in some of our other channels as well. There's also a pre-order link that I'll be sharing here. I won't leave you out, YouTube.
Yeah, we might have some viewers on Steam as well. And you know, if you're playing on Steam and you have a Quest headset, you could use your Quest to play the game in VR on there. But I do really like the color palette of the Quest version. The feel of the Quest version and being untethered is nice.
Definitely, it's like it's made for Quest. And just visually and yeah, I don't know. It's like it feels right. It feels right.
It really does. Feels right at home on the Quest. And somebody asked on Twitter, like, how are you able to get so many people walking on the Quest? It's programming magic, really. Our developers are amazing, and they were able to do this with and keep the performance of the game too. It's quite performant on Quest.
Mm-hmm. We can take credit, CJ. It was us.
Yeah. We're the developers.
No, THA did an amazing job. And yes, I assume like we might get some new viewers on this, or players that haven't really checked out Humanity at all, like Quest-centric players. So yeah, what is Humanity like? Who worked on Humanity? So Enhance, is a developer / publisher, and the primary developer here on Humanity was THA, who was helmed, or I guess the lead was Yugo Nakamura, correct?
That's right.
And this is his first foray into video game development. Yeah, he's more celebrated as like a web and interface designer, motion director, etc. Also a professor, I believe. So, yes, shout out to Yugo Nakamura for the vision of Humanity.
That's right. Yeah, just being able to like come down to the same ground level as the humans and just kind of look at the stage. Like, it's a totally different feel than the game in 2D. Love it.
Yeah, and we might see later. So you can create your own stages in Humanity to share with the community. And I made some very VR Zen stages that maybe we can check out later.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. So yeah, a lot of the gameplay here is directing the humans with arrows, but directing them over switches, and you can also hop inside of the humans, dive into the humans, and sort of ride them around. Use them sort of as a quick travel method, which is fun in VR because you go really fast.
Yeah. It's fun watching you play in VR. I guess we kind of see like you may not like think about it as much when you're in headset, but it almost has like a fisheye kind of look, fisheye lens kind of look.
Yeah,
it looks cool. Also, welcome in Nighting. Nighting, have you had the luxury of playing in VR, Humanity in VR? Nighting, for some context, is one of our top dogs in completing user stages. It's reached the first player to reach the max player level.
Yeah. Let's do this stage, one of the puzzle stages. So,
sure.
While the beginning of the game is a lot of traffic direction of the humans, directing them, sequence 3 in the game is more puzzle centric and actually has you hit a start switch to start the flow of people. You lay down all of your commands beforehand, and then when you hit the start switch, they kind of go on their path, and you cannot interfere with them after that point. You can't like correct a mistake. You'll have to retry the level for that. But yeah, these puzzles especially are super fun to figure out and kind of puzzle out. This one in particular, I have limited commands to work with, so that branch command and the high jump, I only have one of each of those, whereas I have unlimited turns. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I can go between them. Let's see what I'm gonna do here.
Yeah, Nighting pointing out that they noticed right away the dog is not always in the center of the screen. That is correct. It's kind of a different visual experience for sure. I played through the story mode both in VR and in 2D, and it felt like a new game when I did play it in VR, just because, I don't know, it's a very different way to experience humanity, and
it's true.
It's a different kind of zen to it, in my opinion. It's the word of the day. I say it a lot. Zen is how I feel when I play humanity in VR. And yeah, the dog platforming is pretty satisfying as well. You mentioned the crowd, so you can dive into the souls, right? Also coined as soul surfing at times, but yeah, when you're in these start switch puzzles, you can't necessarily do the dive mechanic. It's not accessible, but yeah, it's a lot of fun trying to platform in VR as well.
Yeah. I actually find the platforming easier to do in VR, just because you have that sort of spatial awareness of exactly what's nearby that you can jump to, and you still do have that sort of spotlight underneath the dog. You can kind of see it there.
Yeah.
To land really far jumps, but oftentimes I don't even need that.
Uh-oh. You may not have got the solve here.
I think I messed the solve up.
That's for viewers at home. What would you have done?
I put the split in the
You'll
wrong
just
place.
have to pre-order the game and find out.
That's
on
right.
March 14th.
How will we solve this level? I don't know. Well, let's try something else. Oh, and like I was saying, the Goldie rewards, you can collect them and unlock different rewards. We'll kind of scroll through to the beginning here and show you. There's a fast forward command where you can fast forward the people. So if you've laid down commands and you want them to kind of hurry up, you can do that. You can also go into a free camera look in VR as well. So this pauses the action and you can really kind of get in there and see a stage from all angles if you want to, which is kind of nice. It's just a little different than the version in 2D. We have retry keep commands, which Austin, as you know, very important to some of our user stages.
Yes.
And really nice to have a quality of life thing for the puzzle stages in the story mode, because you can retry a stage without having to lay down all your commands again. So if you're kind of whittling away at a puzzle, like you don't exactly know which direction to direct the people in, and you made a mistake, you can retry keep commands and edit it yourself. It's real easy. You can also retry clear commands if you want to start completely from scratch, which is nice to have. We have stats here, of course. some people ask when they see, you know, the huge amount of people falling off of cliffs in this game, you know, is that counted against you? It is not. You are not penalized for that at all. So, which is very nice, and I don't even think that's included in the stats, is it?
It might be.
Maybe, but it's not counted against you. That's the important part. Not counted against you.
I haven't pulled up my stats in a long time. I'm kind of curious what kind of numbers we have, CJ.
Yeah,
Got to be up there.
Me too. And you know, this is a puzzle game, but if you get stuck in the options screen here, you can watch a solution video, and it says that, you know, these solution videos are spoilers, and you can watch them as many times as you want, but it will be recorded in the gameplay stats. Again, you're not penalized for it, but it does include that in your stats. So if I wanted to see the solve for this level, I can take a look here at what's being done. I can pause it. I can go back 10 seconds, forward 10 seconds. And so I'm not going to maybe spoil the whole solve for myself, but I can watch as much to kind of, you know, get me in the right direction there.
Yeah, very cool. And I guess while we're kind of like looking through some of the options in the menu a bit, what are some good ways to like fine tune your VR experience? So yeah, we have some special VR options here.
Yeah, we have stage scaling. So a smaller value on this will give it the stages a more look like a miniature. I actually like to play with this all the way turned up because I like getting close to the humans. And similarly, the fade out distance sets the distance at which objects fade out when approached in VR mode. So you kind of have like a diving helmet around your headset, and this determines how large that is and when the humans or blocks will start fading out. So if you get motion sickness, this is a comfort setting in VR. Yeah. If you get motion sickness with it all the way down, I happen to not get motion sickness with it all the way down. You can leave it down and get as close, pretty close, not all the way, like, not nose to nose with the humans, but you get pretty close, and without them fading out, which is nice. And the camera movement, very, very standard in VR. You have smooth turning or snap turns. You can turn that on if you want, if you're more comfortable with snap turns. And your turning can be standard or inverted. Zooming in and out, also inverted. Height control. This is one thing that is interesting. You can either use the right stick, which I'm using now, or the Y and X button, which is the left on the left controller if you're using the MetaQuest touch controllers. And then, of course, you have control over the speed of turning and movement. Again, this is very comfort-centric in VR, just to make sure that you don't get too nauseous or barf in your headset, because that would be pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, and everyone handles VR differently. So this is actually kind of the first thing I did, was hop into VR options and find what felt the most comfortable for me.
Yeah.
And I ended up like CJ. I like to be nice and close to the humans, but I recommend trying both because it is kind of cool to get that like miniature view as well.
And I am a person who I do get motion sickness in VR. So, but I do like being able to get as close as possible to the people. It's just fun.
Yeah.
All right. Should we try something new? What should we look at next?
We could preview a boss, perhaps, in the story mode.
Let's do a boss, yeah.
To show off some of the visuals and the iconic, at least in my eyes, the yellow core, perhaps. Yes.
Yes.
So this will showcase
yellow core in VR.
It's really cool.
Yellow core was surrounded by others. I heard its voice in my head. Now flat and emotionless. Others within me will not my own. Destroy them, destroy me. All right, so now we're kind of in front of this large sphere of others. It's quite imposing, by the way, in VR. Like, it's pretty interesting to really like get in there, and this is something you can't really do in the flat version. Go face to face with the yellow core.
This may test our bit rate here while we're streaming the game, but yes. So, yeah, no, I love playing this in VR because we did mention like the platforming feels kind of nice, so it's easier to kind of determine that spatial awareness to dodge like these attacks, like we see here from the yellow core.
Yeah.
And yes, the sequence leading up to this is like one of my favorite parts of the game. So the yellow core definitely is a lot of hype once you get there.
Definitely.
We won't spoil every part of the boss here, but just to showcase that what it may be like, or something to look forward to as you progress through the story mode.
Yeah. And yeah, this really isn't an angle that you can get in the flat version.
The others dispersed and the core was exposed. I also kind of like, at least watching is funny to see just the floating text.
Yeah, it's just kind of sitting there.
It's like a comic book where it just shows up in certain points. Yeah.
Or like in movies when they represent text messages, just kind of floating in the air. Have a long line of people. I don't think they're all going to make it. Nope.
No. So yeah, this is more of like an action-oriented boss, but we also have there's some like puzzle bosses that kind of bring together some of the mechanics you learned from earlier sequences as well, for like a grand giant puzzle. For sure, some of my favorites as well. And then, yeah, if you thought this was a crazy looking boss, definitely look forward to the final boss in the game.
Definitely, we won't spoil that today.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to check out some machine stages as well.
Oh, classic. Yeah, this is kind of like the stealth kind of missions that you can look forward to, mixed with platforming using the Shiba Inu.
Yep.
These models are programmed to assist people. Looks like in the middle there. The other one's not so much.
The other one's not so much. That one in the middle looks like a good turret. And we will find out if it is in a second here. I really like playing these stages in VR as well, because you know those searchlights that these turrets have, if you go if you happen to cross paths with one, you get the brunt end of a laser.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not enough people to complete the trial.
But you can really, like, I find it easier to avoid the searchlights in VR. I don't know why. It's just, yeah, you have more 3D awareness, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I definitely take more chances in these stages as well.
Yeah, I think we've played enough Humanity where we test our luck a little bit more, or our skills.
Yeah.
Showcasing. It's kind of a tough technique. You can technically, you can push those laser blocks. Oh no.
I went too close to the sun and got burned on that one.
Does look like a nice day in the city there.
It does. Let's see. I want to... we skipped over the others.
Oh, yes. We haven't even...
We
showed the yellow core, so technically, but the others and the humans, they don't necessarily get along. Largely due to these giant golden structures, or not structures, what would you call them? I guess figures, yes. That they each want.
That's right.
Those goldies could be worth a lot of money. Who knows?
Meet the others. They're different from the people, but also the same. They share no common language or culture, but they are exactly alike in one important respect. The others prize Goldie just as much as the people do. Obsessed, all of them, to a degree I've never really understood, to be honest. But I digress. Your job here is the same as before. Guide the people to the light, and Goldie along with them. A gleaming pillar of golden light shone down. Alright.
So yes, this is the first stage where you encounter the others, which introduces different kind of puzzle mechanics because the others can take the Goldie from you, and at a certain point, they'll also engage you in armed combat. So, which can also be fun to look at in VR.
Yeah, they get really pissed off that you're taking their Goldie. Maybe rightfully so.
Are we the baddies, CJ?
Are we the baddies? I think
it's a question I have a lot in humanity.
This game asks that question a whole lot. Asks it of the player.
Nining asking, can you lock your perspective to follow the Shiba in VR? I missed the start of the stream. I don't know if you can lock in to keep it in the center. Is that? I think that goes against kind of how the VR works.
Well, it does largely follow the Shiba. Like the camera here, I'm not moving the camera separately. The Shiba is moving the camera. But you can kind of zoom out way further than you could in the 2D game.
Also, you can raise and lower your camera. Yeah, I guess that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So now CJ's looking like straight down, which is a fun way to play too, because you could show that off here. This is a good stage to show it off because you can see like, look at that top-down view. It's just cool to look at.
Yeah. It is quite cool.
Especially like once the stage unfolds and you wanted to see it all come together.
This is a good stage maybe to show off some of the, being able to look at a particular part of a stage and not be sort of hamstrung by the camera. Because in this stage you kind of have to be looking at the others over there and also worrying about what you're doing over here, and it can get a little hectic if you're just looking on a 2D screen. Okay. I think am I good? No, I'm not good. Oh, the others have taken both Goldie. No.
Yeah, this is really good level for retry keep commands. So any commands that you place already will still be there. So if you want to like fine tune your route, however you can quickly get the Goldie and take it to the top. Is this? I believe this is an optional level, right? Or is this on the main line?
That's a good question. Is it on the main line? Yeah, it's on the main line.
Oh, it is on the main line. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that some of the trickier stages are not on like the primary line if you are looking for a challenge during the story mode. At the end of a sequence, you will need a certain amount of Goldies to advance. So you'll probably have to go through some of those side levels usually, but you can pick your poison. There's some very difficult ones. Goldie Mine comes to mind.
I think we got both Goldie. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Goldie Mine is such a tough one.
And Reverse Course. That's another one people get stuck on a lot. Welcome in, Syruxian.
You know, I don't think I ever looked at
the
back of this stage to notice that it looks like this on the back.
That is a good point. I don't think I've ever looked at the back either.
Discovering that in VR. Oh, this is another one of my favorite stages, Winner Takes All. Part puzzle, part action. Here.
Yeah, this is really cool. You have to race against the others on the other side, and you can kind of learn from what they're doing too, which can be cool. So you have to utilize your jump command. You have jump, turn, and split. So you can split your humans with a command, and I believe that's high jump, right? Or is it just
it is high jump. Yeah.
Okay, high jump. Yeah. So in humanity, you'll eventually unlock high jump. There's a regular 1-block jump and a long jump. And you're going to want to utilize those commands depending on the situation, or utilize different jump types depending on the situation.
Yeah. Here's another good stage to really get a high viewpoint on.
Oh, that is cool.
Kind of see how everything goes. Hit a switch over here. Can look all the way back to the beginning of the stage. Yeah.
And as with anything in VR, like a stream doesn't always do the justice, but
it doesn't. Yeah. It really doesn't.
At the same time, it is kind of cool to watch someone play VR. We'll have to maybe consider that for our other enhanced titles in the future.
Definitely. All right, what else should we show off?
Good question. I think. Is there anything else from story mode we want to show off?
Skins?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So you opened up the archive statue, and CJ, the pro player here, has all of the unlocks.
I do, like the big head mode. Kind of see the people have the big heads. And you can also give them a shader, like metallic or metallic's my favorite one. I think it makes them look like tin toys or like Christmas ornaments a little bit. And gradiated is a fun one. Or this sort of
that one's cool.
Look like that. The tune shading's fun. Stripey's good. Silver and gold are some of my favorites. You unlock these while these are Goldie bonuses. So as you collect Goldies throughout the story mode, you get access to more. Goldies. That's pretty cool, huh?
And there may or may not be a special ending if you have every Goldie collected, just for the completionist out there.
Yeah. No, it's not switching. Did I run into a bug? Ran into a bug.
What's not switching?
The people. Oh, wait. Maybe they are switching.
Yeah, I think you're just at the end of the line on the shaders.
You're
yeah.
Right. You're right. There we go.
We are bug free here in humanity.
We're bug free.
Yeah.
Oh,
that looks cool.
Those look cool, huh? Cartoon shade.
Something we haven't talked about too much yet is the music and soundtrack for humanity. Music by Jemapur, one of the. How would you describe Jemapur? I guess like electronic musician, sound designer, coder from Japan, hailed by Pitchfork as one of 2023's best indie video game scores. It's thinking music. I like to call it thinking music.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that. For sure. Like this is great music to have on in the background while you're working or solving puzzles like you do in Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with thinking music. That's a perfect term for this.
Somebody from YouTube saying, "I'm Japanese. Welcome in."
Welcome on in.
Oh, hello, Textum. Imagine if there's a mode for Start Switch where you see the game as the person at the front of the line. That'd be kind of cool. Human point of view.
That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, look at the little dogs. That's so much fun to switch these cosmetics up.
Yeah, watch the stage as a human. I like that idea.
Yeah. Well, should we, speaking of user stages, should we hop into it? Should we talk about what user stages is?
Sure. Especially, we always have some community creators and players hop by our streams, and they always like to see us play their stages and check out their stages. And if you are going to be a new player in Humanity, if you get through the story mode, or if you're just a user-generated content kind of person and just want to, share your creations from the get-go, you are able to in Humanity. And the tool set is it's pretty approachable. Don't be too intimidated. Once you kind of get started like laying some blocks around and whatnot, it's a lot of fun. And I want to say it again. It's quite zen to just sit down and work on your stages. Have some music going on the side, or it's a really good chill experience to try to build some stuff in Humanity.
Totally.
But yes, so user stages. Looks like you are browsing through our playlist currently in the library.
Yeah, from the title screen, you go into Play Stages, and here's where you land, is the user stages browser. And we often have playlists at the top, and these are curated lists of user-made stages that we really like and we think are worth playing. So stages we love is certainly that. Daily picks changes every day with 6 stages that we think are awesome. We sometimes have creator showcases like this one for Rob 20, and you can of course find all the new uploads in a playlist of its own, in case you want to kind of go into the Wild West and just see everything that is being uploaded. Plus, a few weeks ago, we held the Goldie Awards. This is the 2023 Goldie Award winners playlist. If you want to play the absolute best stages produced by the community, you'll want to check out this playlist and the all Goldie Awards nominees playlist. This has just some really fantastic stages, and they all play really, really well in VR. And not only on the Quest version, but whether you're playing PSVR 2 or on the PC as well.
Very cool. And yeah, so 8,000 plus stages available at the MetaQuest launch, built from our community.
That's right.
So if you are looking for a game with pretty much infinite replay value, this is the one. And yeah, I guess I can remind everybody, and I'll drop a link in Twitch chat here, that you can pre-order Humanity on the MetaQuest currently for 20% off up until that March 14th release date, which should land at $19.99 after 20% off. So if you are a MetaQuest owner looking to try out the game, no better time to give it a go. Also, yeah, we play this stage a lot, but it never gets old. This is Reciprocity? Reciprocity, excuse me. From TechSum, yeah.
Yeah, and this again is, a great example of a stage just to play in VR, because it kind of surrounds you, and you can really get a good feel for where everything is, whether you're viewing it from ground level or from the sky.
That's a cool view, actually. It kind of blends in with the background.
Yeah.
Showing how talented our creator is here, creating these buildings.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get this block over to the others so that they can climb up. Oh, I may have too many people pushing against it. There we go. The others are helping me out. Look at that.
Also, yeah, it's worth pointing that all of these stages are entirely cross-platform. So if you have somebody that, if you have a friend on Quest or PlayStation or Steam, all these stages can be shared with anybody on any of the platforms.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You can really get in there too, and really see those portals over here. Stick your face through the blocks.
Some of our seasoned players in the chat may have noticed I uploaded a stage under Austin, my MetaQuest name. It was kind of I was trying to demo some of the cool looking features in VR, just like I mentioned, just trying to sit back and watch it autoplay. with all the
Oh yeah.
jumps, fans, etc.
Oh, was it enough? Yes, it was.
Very nice. That is from Texum, who's joined us here on Twitch chat. And yeah, if you have a creator you enjoy, if you enjoy their stages, you can always check out their creator page and play through their creator playlist as well. Currently, creators can have up to 30 stages, so that should keep you busy for a while, especially knowing that some of these creators create very difficult stages.
That's right.
As we see from Texum. Hard stages, expert stages, normal stages. Actually, a pretty good balance.
Yeah, good balance here. Cool. What should we play next? See anything that stands out to you?
That's a good question. I guess so. At the top, we always have stages we love, which is our, it gets updated twice a week. Showcases the best of the best stages for that week that we've found in new arrivals, early stages that we played and have enjoyed. And then daily picks is a daily switch up playlist. And right now we also do this pretty often. We're highlighting kind of new in my eyes, Rob20, ROB20, who's been creating some super cool, unique stages in Humanity. So we got slow-mo air hockey, white. I bet one of these stages would probably be nice to play in VR, actually, because Rob kind of creates some cool visual experiences.
We'll do this one to build a castle. I've not played this one yet.
I have not either.
This looks like it's going to be fun.
So we're going to build a castle in VR.
Okay, you kind of see the wireframe of it. Got the follow command. Looks like we're going to use that. A little bit. Oh, I wonder, are these two blocks connected?
Good question.
No, they're not.
No. I've never seen like laser blocks connected like that though. That might be a cool idea.
I think I may have already screwed up, maybe?
Maybe. Okay, it looks like the switches are you don't need to keep the block on the switch, so you might need to get over to that switch to the left of your Shiba here though.
Yeah.
It looks like each switch is causing something to happen on the other side here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like how we can see all those humans jumping in the distance.
I know. For a level like this, yeah, you can really keep your eyes on everything that's happening. There's nothing that's going to surprise you, maybe. Oh, damn. All right. That's cool. All right. Well, I don't want to kill those humans. Probably need them. Although I kind of wonder if I'm really gonna. I guess I need 30. That goal over there. So let's see what we got. Let's continue to build this house or castle. Not a house. It's a castle.
I love the giant sprawl of web from that switch showing what's getting populated.
I know, it's great.
Welcome in Light Rod saying we have a nice Coach OT. Coach OT would be some cool levels to check out in VR actually.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll get right on that. Now wait a second. I think I might be messing this up.
Uh-oh. Or you're doing it just right because you might have to grab that other block.
Right. Okay.
And we get rid of the laser that's sticking out there.
Yep. I was worried there for a second.
This is really cool. I don't think I've seen anything just like this. Or kind of doing a separate puzzle that's building something simultaneously. That's a nice looking castle. We have a lot of castles built in Humanity. I guess the block system kind of lends itself into, I want to make a castle. But
yeah, probably the most common thing built in Humanity.
Yeah.
I would say.
Kind of want to go explore on the other side. That's the only downfall here.
No, there's not really an easy way to do that, huh? Well, maybe there will be when these blocks up here fill in. I'm kind of wondering.
There are some goals over there.
Yeah, there's some Goldie goals.
And the Goldie is standing on the top of the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like it's motorized, so perhaps you will be able to get over there.
Aha. Pretty sneaky.
Rob knows what we want. Oh, maybe. Or we're going to get a nice view of what we built here. A lot of switches.
That's cool. This is a really great level in VR.
There's a battle going on, it looks like.
There is. Now, what's the best way to do this?
We have the dock switches.
What does that do? Oh, it turns that off.
What is that even?
Or maybe it turns it on. Can't tell from this distance. What does this one do? It kind of looked from this distance like it turned that off, but I think it's turning it on.
It's turning it on, yeah. I think it's like the dotted command down there.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I think I'm gonna do, though? Is use these stop commands here. A branch command. How do I want to do this?
Puzzle's not quite over.
Not quite, no. Alright, you guys go over there. I don't know if this is,
So, Texam's saying it lets you divert humans to one part of the map, which might allow them to overrun the others gate, perhaps?
Possible.
So, right now it looks like all your humans are going to the left side.
Ah.
So it's like a left... Uh-oh. What? What happened there? You might have goofed up.
I goofed.
That was kind of scary.
That
Jump
was
scare.
scary. Yeah. I'm hoping maybe I can still get this. Maybe not. Now they've got more humans going over there.
So we're going into the Goldie goal. We did not have the Goldies yet. I wonder if we needed... we'll find out.
I think we did need those people who died.
Uh-oh. I'm guessing those caused the Goldies to come down or something.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we practically solved it, aside from the jump scare there, where we probably moved moved a little too soon into the
Yeah.
middle there. Either way, a super cool stage. I like how they approached the concept here, where you're kind of like building something in the distance.
Definitely. Let's see. There's a new Coach OT, did I hear? And there's a new Camphor, too.
Ooh.
Maybe we should try that Camphor stage.
Camphor is also a Goldie Award winner, I believe.
Play in the garage.
Got a wrench in there.
Yeah, and a motorcycle. You see that?
Ah, yeah. That's pretty cool.
That is super cool. What is happening with this stage? This is so cool. It's like enclosed too. Let's go on over to the top.
How do we get inside the garage? You're not supposed to always play with the tools in the garage, but this is a game. We can bend the rules here.
That's right. Is that all of our humans? I guess so. In here.
Camphor stages can be pretty difficult, so we'll see if we can parse this out. For those of you that might be newer to community streams, we have a 10-minute timer typically. It's just to so we can check out as many stages as possible. But Camphor, yeah, they create some awesome levels visually. They actually won the level for, was it art direction? With Falcon?
No,
the Millennium Falcon level?
Homage, I think. Homage/adaptation for the Millennium Falcon stage. Interesting use of the climbable wall texture here. What is happening with this? Yeah. Getting like a completely
green.
different pattern on there. Can you put two climbable walls on one?
Oh, it's because of the
There's a
glass.
panel.
The glass is throwing me off. Okay.
Yeah, it's a glass panel. That's crazy. Okay. What should I do first?
Good question, and that's part of the Camphor experience, is to explore their stages, see what works and what doesn't.
Got some buttons.
Is that a dog switch over there?
Dog switch,
or is that a block?
Down there, yeah, that's a block switch.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
A very reflective garage.
This is a garage door, I'm assuming? The door is right here? Is this gonna move?
That'd be cool.
I assume it will, actually. What happens when I push this? Oh. It's a platform for the Goldie.
It's like
That's
a hatch.
all it is. The hatch, yeah.
Okay, so you were able to
That's
exit
good.
through there.
I was able to exit, and now I have to go the long way to get back in.
It's a doggy door.
Yeah. Oop.
It's Rexian saying, given the intricacy of Camphor stages, I gotta imagine VR is both a blessing and a curse somehow.
You know what? You're right. You're right, I think. Oh, what does that one do?
Well, these gotta be cool stages to explore in VR, actually.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what move I should make first with these humans, because they're higher than 3 blocks up, so they might die if they run off.
Is there any other switches we're missing?
There's a dog switch over there, but I don't... Oh,
Toolbox.
that is the toolbox. Oh my gosh.
Let's go check out our tools.
Let's go
Might help
check
us out
it
here.
Let's go see if there's anything in there.
open the top shelf. Oh, open all the way.
It only went halfway.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we have a command in our toolbox.
I like that. Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
This is like simultaneously VR but analog at the same time that we're opening a toolbox to grab a command.
Yeah. Our humans are fine. They're just chilling over there.
So like our Goldie's just floating around everywhere.
Yep. Man, there are Goldies everywhere in this garage. There's one down here.
Sitting in the muffler.
All right. Oh, actually, can I jump over there? No.
Ooh, it's a pretty tight jump.
Tight jump. Yeah. I bet I can go the long way around.
Maybe a bit of platforming over here. Jumping on the wrench.
Yep.
Nice. We got a long jump. How can we utilize this long jump?
What do we do with the one long jump?
Is there any other switches or anything like that? There's a lot of block switches.
Yeah, kind of a lot of those. I'm wondering how you even approach those. Okay. There's a little chair and a desk over here. Anything climbable over here? No.
Tricky. This is a camper stage through and through, so you always got to explore, find out. It's like an escape room. Camper stages are like escape rooms. You have to keep poking around until you can find what makes what work.
Yeah, I'm just not sure.
Well, there's that 5 switch. Is there a way we can get our humans to that 5?
Well, I think this jump is too long for them to make with the long jump.
Can they go along the handlebar there?
Oh, they probably can. Let's try it.
Oh, is that pushable? Can you push?
It might be. That's a good question. Well, I think we'll find out. Looks like it might be.
Let's get ready, because we might need to place a long jump to get to the... Oh, no, it's not even...
Not pushable. No!
Uh-oh. Well, I think we were on the right track. We just failed the jump, unfortunately. Yeah. Also, that was tricky, though, because we probably had to pre-play some turn commands, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, this is... what was it? Play in the Garage?
Yes.
From Camper. Very cool looking stage.
Play in the Garage.
It's an adventure.
Indeed. Got Small Struggles 5 from Nighting. I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip that one.
Small Struggles are difficult puzzle stages from Nighting, one of our lead community members here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great head scratchers for sure. If you want some of the most difficult stages in humanity, Nighting's got you covered.
Mm-hmm. So right now we're browsing through new arrivals, and typically creators post their new stages daily. Yeah, so we always like to poke in new arrivals, see what what is worth sharing to our top playlist and to consider for future Goldie Awards, perhaps. Maybe creators getting an early start on the Goldie Awards, which is a yearly competition that we host for best humanity community stages, user stages.
Yeah.
What's going on here? The puddles look super cool in VR.
They look awesome, right? Okay, this is called Route Change from Kocho T. And well, I shouldn't have done that.
That was not the right route.
No.
What's down there? Oh, water block.
Water block, yeah. I think we have to retry. Okay, now I know. Don't go in the water.
Well, the others are unarmed, so we should be able to... Oh, okay.
They're just going to jump down the hole. There. Okay, somehow I have to get more humans because the switch there is a 15. And I don't have 15. Oh!
Hello, others.
Oh. Okay.
You might have been on track there without even knowing there.
Maybe.
So yeah, if you go into free look camera, like you were just mentioned, or yeah, so we can see the others' commands there. So they're going to be following those turn commands laid out for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they are going to go towards the other side and then back. So they might loop here even. We'll see.
Maybe.
And we can use these climbable walls to give them a route change.
I'm wondering. Something like that.
Yeah. You can push that other block in there. Just be careful not to lose your humans. And they should climb the whole thing.
Yeah, they should push this over, climb that. So that's good. Uh-oh, did I lose some
Where do they
people?
go from here? I think you lost 3, but you still have enough to push the blocks.
Oh, okay. Oh. I hear some fighting.
Uh-oh. We're the baddies.
We are the baddies. Can I go destroy this gate? Oh, that was it?
Must have been it.
I guess so. Okay. Now I can just collect 100 people and go over to the goal.
Interesting concept. Wasn't quite sure what was going on under the hood there, but I like the concept of the route change and utilizing others as the puzzle more so than the humans. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't think there was any hidden goldies, was there?
No,
okay.
no goldies in that stage. Kocho T, really interesting concept. Liked that.
Struxy is saying they have a new stage, probably a bit further down the list, but
Okay.
it may fall afoul of the 10-minute rule.
Could do that, yes. Let's see what we got.
Well, hey, it's still worth showing these tricky stages because as you progress through humanity, you may want trickier stages, right? There's always going to be
a turf master that I never. That's new, right? Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog? Let's see if we can pet that dog.
We're gonna have to do this, I think.
We fell victim to clickbait. Can I pet the dog?
We sure did. I think Brian
got some hearts.
knows what we're going to click in. Oh my god, this is a hand, isn't it? It's a hand.
Very cool.
Is this hand going to pet the dog? Is that what we think?
I hope so. Unless it's a tease and we're not going to actually pet the dog.
Here we go. We're going.
Scratch the noggin.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at that. Let's get a further away view here.
And our humans are traversing hearts as we are loving the dog via head pats.
This is super fun to look at in VR. I mean,
yeah.
Wow, what a stage. This is cool. Now, I do have some commands here, too.
Yeah, so I think we might actually have to climb the dog. It's not a pure autoplay here.
I think that's right, yeah.
So we're going to zoom in here.
How we can do that. All right. I'm going to...
Turn and long jump.
What do I got here? Anything here? Oh, the hand went away!
Oh, there's a climbable wall. Oh, it's going to come back. Coming back for more pets.
Okay, good. Whew.
Just gotta be careful not to lose the Goldie.
That's what I'm kind of worried about now.
Uh-oh.
Is this...
Maybe, are you gonna go for it? Uh-oh. I think he's on there. Just gotta turn him in.
Uh-oh.
No! Where are you?
I'm way
you're on the bottom.
Oh, it might... We might be able to fix this.
What's going on?
Actually, I can't tell. It's possible.
This wholesome level into... I'm really worried for the Goldie. Uh-oh. It's towards the end. Watch it out.
Go back!
Alright, we saved the Goldie, barely.
Oh, that was close.
Good thing the arm was long enough.
Here we go.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh, this level is great. Brian, if you're watching, that was amazing. Oh my gosh.
Definitely a good... So, I don't know. I think autoplay levels are definitely a different experience than, like, VR. Even though that wasn't pure autoplay. It turned into actually a kind of nerve-wracking puzzle in the end there. But
it did.
Very cool.
I like that.
Shout out to Brian.
I'm going to give that 5 stars.
Oh, we have fresh... we can favorite more stages now on the Quest.
That's right. I have 100 new favorites I can give.
I can give more love again.
All right. I'm looking for Texum stage. Right? Actually, you can just go...
Syruxian.
Syruxian. Oh, I'm sorry. Syruxian.
Perhaps Texum if Texum's around.
Whack-a-mole from Rob.
Oh, Brian is in chat. Said thank you. Yeah, great level. Texum made Shiba Hot 3. Or do you mean Shiba Bot?
What is the name of Syruxian's level? Again, we can find it.
Good question. Yes, Syruxian, if you're in the chat. While we're doing that, I will once again plug. We are coming out on MetaQuest on March 14th. You can pre-order the game now for $19.99 for a limited time, 20% off pre-order discount. So if you are a MetaQuest headset owner, this is the best way to play natively in the Quest.
It's true.
So definitely check it out. It's definitely a different way to experience the game. I played through the game both in VR and 2D, and I had a different experience in both occasions. It felt like a new game in ways, right? When you played in VR for the first time. So definitely recommend it. And also plug the trailer. We have a special MetaQuest preview trailer. If you want to spread the love and check it out, use those Twitch commands.
Did Struxian say what the name of their stage was?
It's called Help Me Through.
Help Me Through. Okay.
Oh, here's a classic stage you loaded up here. Japanese Shrine.
Yeah, this one in VR I think is great just because you can get like a really interesting perspective, like a low-down perspective on the stage, and like really zoom from above, and it just really looks great.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point. I think I actually took longer, even though the story mode was... I knew a lot of the puzzle solves on my second playthrough in VR. I take my time just to get cool shots, like screenshots and perspectives that are unique to VR, right?
Yeah.
'Cause Humanity is a really cool game to just sit and look at when you're like towards the end of a level.
Run with the boulders. Ooh, you can really like see the texture on the boulders.
Are you gonna twitch because it's like about to hit you in the head? Those meme videos that throw a ball at the camera.
Exactly. All right, Help Me Through is the name of that stage, huh? I'll hop into that. Of course, you have pointer controls when entering anything into a text box, or like naming a stage.
Mm-hmm.
Searching.
So you... Oh, there we go. From Struxian.
Yeah, you can use the pointer. I was using the analog sticks, but you can use the pointer controls to navigate any of these menus.
This has one complete.
Only one
Oh, this looks
complete.
cool. I like the
really cool.
the vibe already.
It's a follow stage. Perfect.
Also, we love the look of our trees here on the MetaQuest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Gonna have to leave them on there? Hold on.
Also, after this stage, CJ, maybe we can give a quick glimpse into how Stage Creator might work on
Absolutely.
VR controls.
Yeah.
I really like creating stages in VR. I did it yesterday, actually. Made like a demo stage. So what is going on here, CJ?
I don't know, actually. I'm trying to figure that out myself, because I've got human switches.
Looks like somebody doesn't want you to stand on that other human switch. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it looks like I need to. Wonder where my other... do I have any other humans? Or is it just
you know what?
one?
You know what I think you have to do is, can you drag the other onto the switch and have him stand there? So right now they're following commands, but can you like use your human to lure them onto the switch and leave them there?
Maybe. Let's find out.
And maybe we can use that thicket on the other side to like hide.
Oh, well, that wasn't the way to do it.
Participant lost added.
Give that another shot. Come on, follow me. Ah!
Oh yeah, so we can get the other to stay on the switch.
Follow me. Follow me.
It's kind of scary.
Can I push him?
Oh, you might be able to. High level gameplay.
This is very much like playing peekaboo with a newborn. You get out of that line of sight and they don't even know where you've gone. Ah, so that is the trick. All right, all right.
Cool.
Ooh. Yeah, but there's no thickets over here.
The single other marching reminds me of like Zelda Ocarina of Time puzzles. You know what I'm talking about? You have to get inside of the castle.
Yeah, totally.
This one looks a little trickier. How are we going to get the human to stop following us? Or the other, excuse me.
Well, I'm wondering if you have to do that or if you have to just get them to run over.
Oh, yeah, I think you need to grab the other.
I think you're right.
You might be able to hit all 3 switches at once.
Oh my gosh. This doesn't look good for me. Yeah. Oh.
Juking and jiving. I wonder if you can like get them at a certain distance, if that makes sense. So you can just naturally hit all 3 switches.
That's a good question.
That might be tricky though.
Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh god. You. Come here. You too. Come on.
Creator saying the behavior of a small number of others can be temperamental.
Yeah.
They do what they want. They're advanced AI. They can think for themselves if they want to attack you or not.
I'm learning that now, God.
Uh-oh. No. Well, okay, that has helped me through. That's a cool concept from Struxian here in chat. Thanks for sharing it with us.
I have to come back to this stage because this is super cool. Let's just preview some of these other areas here.
I'm really loving this background in VR, by the way. Just such a cool shot.
Yeah, it's chill. This looks intimidating right here. Also, how the heck are we going to get that Goldie? Good question. I don't know.
Very inviting level. Aside from the others, I want to destroy your human.
Yeah. I like it though. I really like this.
Yeah, me too.
That's very cool. All right, where are we going next?
So I think we're
Stage
5 minutes out. So we'll check out Stage Creator real quick. And yeah, maybe we'll have some more VR streams in the future leading up to the Quest 3. Or I'm sorry, just the MetaQuest launch in general. Whether you have a Quest Pro, Quest 2, or Quest 3. Humanity is playable.
Yeah, and of course, you don't have to create your own stages, but it's fun to do so. Kind of fun to kind of mess around in the Stage Creator. When you go in here for the first time, you get this tutorial where it kind of walks you through the very basics of creating a stage. Opening the palette and selecting a basic block. So the Stage Creator in the MetaQuest version is using the motion controls as your mouse pointer.
Yeah.
So you actually use the MetaQuest touch controller to control it much like you would on the PC version with a mouse.
Yeah, and it actually feels quite good. I had fun just trying to create some stages in Quest, and it's a different vibe for sure. Just being kind of immersed in the headset. Obviously, it's not full 3D, but even with the point controls and whatnot, it feels pretty good. And also the background does change. So if you want to create a stage while in space, if you feel free to do so.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I think we were doing our run through of this stream.
Yeah,
right.
I think
and
you
you
pointed
that
out.
out. I was like, oh man, that's so cool. Adding the gate and goal. Okay, I think we can do that. Let's add a gate. Right here. And you hold down the grip. Or actually, yeah, you hold down the grip to sort of right click on a function, and you can select it with the motion controller, and you can rotate the goal. Or there's a quick, you can just press in the right analog to do that as well. So yeah, you move things around like you do on the PC. This is the PC interface right here to move them on the X, Y, Z axis. Yeah,
I'm curious how many of our top creators, what their preferred control scheme is. I know we have a lot of people that use controllers, people that like the PC interface. I'm curious what kind of creators we're going to get from the Quest player base as well.
Yeah, I'm interested to find that out as well. Let's see, go to the next step, testing the stage. Very important step here. Going into play and testing the stages. You might notice that these videos are redone with the Quest graphics. They look a little bit different. Okay.
Now it's your turn, CJ.
Well, I want to change the theme first. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. Okay. I'll play your little game. All right. Ooh, that's cool. It's telling me the tutorial right above the stage. Interesting. All right. Humans walk into the goal, and we did it. We completed the completion check, which is, if you're creating a stage, you have to be able to complete the stage, including get all the goldies if you placed any, to be able to upload it and share it with the rest of the community. So I have done that with this stage, but I will not actually upload
there are plenty more tutorials if you are new to Stage Creator. In that bottom left section. Ooh.
Let's see, that's looking pretty good. Cosmos.
Nice, I like Cosmos.
Yeah. Ocean morning's fun. Oh, I already did that one. Now it's night. That's cool. Yeah.
How does desert look? I'm a desert fan. Ooh.
It's very bright.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
Yeah. I think did I make anything in Stage Creator? Let's find out. I can't remember if I had a stage.
It might be tied to
And there, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, CJ, I think we're at about time here, so maybe we can just kind of recap some of our the MetaQuest launch coming up here for humanity.
Sure.
And yeah, thank you everybody for joining us for our MetaQuest preview stream. It'll be available on MetaQuest platforms on March 14th. You can pre-order now if you want to get 20% off of your purchase. So highly recommend doing so, getting ahead of the curve, saving some money. And yeah, we're really looking forward to people trying out the MetaQuest version, as this is really built for the headset so that it's optimized and runs as smooth as butter on your MetaQuest headset. Yeah, CJ, are you excited for everyone to get their hands on it?
I am really excited about it. Yeah, and if you've only played Humanity on PlayStation, maybe you don't have PSVR 1 or 2, and you have always wanted to try Humanity in VR, but you have a MetaQuest headset, this is a perfect time to hop in here and try it in VR. It is a truly different experience. Like, it really will open your eyes to how wonderful this game can be, I think.
Yeah, and again, that's so like visually appealing, where you're trying to have massive crowds on the stage, and just observe chaos. VR is a great way to observe it. So
absolutely,
definitely consider pre-ordering, or even I believe you can wishlist on our Meta store page as well, which I will plug in chat right now. Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing our new players on the Meta Quest. Hopefully they enjoy the story mode, and we'll see if they hop into our community stages, or if you hop into our community stages. I'm talking to you.
Wait, me?
Yeah. Yes, you, CJ, even you're included in that.
All right.
And be sure to follow us on our socials per usual. We're on Twitter, X, Instagram. We will be posting some humanity stuff to TikTok. Yeah, really looking forward to the next month of humanity. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I hope a lot more people come in and try the game out for the first time on Quest, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And like Austin said, join the Discord, join our stage creator community, or if you just want to play stages, just join the Discord and talk about them with us. We have a lot of fun playing this game and streaming new stages every week on Wednesday. And yeah, we're just so excited about Quest players joining the community.
And yeah, I'm gonna share that link for Instagram if anyone is watching from there. So yeah, I think with that we can sign off, CJ, as you are in the story mode hub, it looks like currently.
That's right.
Close off here. Actually, I like that model you have right now with the I always think of these as like erasers, like pencil erasers, but monoliths. Yeah. All right, so thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll be back next week with another Humanity Hub community stream. So yeah, like CJ said, join our Discord, share your levels, and we will check them out next week. So until then, we bid you adieu. Good night.